to the cold and damp.
Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful... I was going to say... I almost actually went then. First of all, I just want to say that I'm not missing out any of the Bass Gang songs. I'm just doing them in a unique order. After I've watched this music video, I will have watched and reacted to and broken down the full 5th album by the Bass Gang, so you will get the other 2 very, very soon. But when the Bass Gang asks you to do something, you damn well do it. As you can see from the title, I'll be checking out the Bass Gang's The Sound of Silence, a popular cover in the a cappella world / bass singer world / any sort of cover world. I'm excited to see their take. This is arranged by Isaiah Carter, and there are some other wonderful musicians as well that I can see in the description, but I've not yet heard this, so I'm really excited. Please do go and follow the link to the original video, which you can find in the description below. Go and stream their music over on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. But let's get to it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Okay, we'll have to break this up. But whoa, what an entrance. That was, it's shot really, really, I love the subtle movement of the camera. It feels really, every single music video for this 5th album has been so different. And I love that they're just, rather than it kind of just tying, obviously they are the tie, the 4 Bass Gang members, but visually they just slotting into what the song, what visuals they want for the song to match the song. It's so cool. There is, I love, there are some long phrases with the backing vocalist on this hum or an ooh. I need to hear what we go into on the verses, but there's, I love how we hear that constant over the bar, just holding that on, droning that on, sustaining that, as then we have the entrance, first verse by Peter Barber, just really, it just, there's isn't a silence moment yet, which might mean that we're going to get an epic one later on. I love, there was one, you could just hear all the individual lines so prominently, but there was one that really stuck out and I was like, oh, there's Tommy, because you could hear, he's got a very unique vibrato then. I just love it because then you could just make that connection. You can hear that seep through. I love the way that they're layered in at the beginning though. Yeah, I think we get 3 repeats of the same ooh, ooh, like I think 3 times before we get the like a little bit lower. Otherwise 3 times on the same pitch, like bounced. It like trails down. And that part I want to talk about like this. There's subtle swells that they're kind of doing with a shift of the vowel. Ooh. It like opens it ever so slightly at the end. You can hear a slight crescendo and then it just almost evaporates. The sound just stops. Ooh. We get that nice swell. And I think that's just a slight opening of the mouth to create from that ooh, which is a lovely, rich, dark sounding sound. And then we just open it. I love as well how it is very layered, very staggered entrance-wise. But then there is that moment in the middle where they're all kind of together and then they split off again. It's written really interestingly.
Hello, darkness,
It's like we're close to the hum.
I've come to talk with you again.
Yeah, I love how we get a subtle softness towards the end of the word get again. Otherwise, Peter's got wonderful full vocal fold closure, which he's displaying here beautifully, just creating this lovely thick sound. It's not like he's pushing for a lot of volume. We know the resonance down here is wonderful for all these 4 singers. You know, differently, but they hold that gravitas. We'll go with that word. I love it. And just allowing that softness right at the very end. Yeah, and I think we do change from an ooh, and like close into a hum. Like it's very subtly done, smoothly done, so you don't really hear it until I'm pretty sure they're on a hum when the lyrics come in.
Oh, darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
I love that. Ooh, that final one there, but there's like some descending notes happening on the oohs. Still on the open oohs, there's subtle pushes as well that's happening in the back, which is just, you know, it's different from the opening introduction harmony oohs that we had. Marwan sounds beautiful here as well. They sound very similar here, Marwan and Peter. So it's a really nice, you know, we're continuing that relaxed, open, round feel. Lovely connected full vocal fold closure as well, keeping that up. Very similar in the sense of the phrasing as well, softening up towards the end, but otherwise remaining lovely and full. It's beautiful. And I just, the stillness of them whilst having the camera kind of moving subtly around is really nice visual. It's different again to what we've had before. It's shot so well, the lighting, everything, and you know the color grading after.
That was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp.
Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful, I was going to say, I almost actually went then. Marwan's lower notes have really, it just sounds so, they've always sounded great there, but it's wonderful to see the progression of one's voice as well, because our voice is always changing. As we go through life, my voice is going to sound different next year to now, to 10 years' time, to, you know, it's always going to be adapting and evolving, and it's just wonderful hearing this beautiful thick resonance down there. Then shockingly, we get this entrance by Bobby, just almost a lot of breath coming through his. So we've had really lovely full vocal fold closure thus far. And then to get, it almost, was it a lower pitch? There was a lovely level of mist of breath coming through the vocal folds there. And it just gave this really eerie, just beautifulness around it. I loved it though.
In the sound
After this thick note
of silence, in restless dreams I walked alone.
Oh, and like listen to that clash come together. I know I stopped really soon. Tommy does some really wonderful things above, and a harmony on top of Bobby's melody here, which is really beautifully done in there. But like this, how
Streams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp.
down my collar. That was a really nice interesting harmony line there. That movement. What's also happening, I love how they come together on that ooh. Was it on ooh or was it on lyrics now? I can't remember. But then there was like a movement, and then the second time round we had more movement, and suddenly it just gets busier but not chaos. Like we can still hear everything individually, and I love the movement between everything.
Beneath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light.
Whoa, where did we go? Beautiful strings just come in there as well. That landed not where I thought it was going to go, but what?
When my eyes were stabbed.
That's so cool.
When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Oh, I was going to say, where's that? Sorry, the diction is really, really great. You know, we've had really lovely completed words. So, silent. How? You can hear just the difference in how much breath we are getting through the vocal folds. So when I talk about vocal fold closure, it's when the vocal folds are vibrating to create that tone, create that sound. The more breath we allow through the vocal folds as they're vibrating to create that sound, the breathier the sound is going to be. So we can hear how there's a lot more of that happening. There's still contact of the vocal folds, otherwise we'd be just going, and that wouldn't be fab. Sound of it would be silent. Whoa, with a little crack in the voice. But it's just beautiful here. And yeah, really lovely. I loved that section. After we had that lift moment where we landed on that chord that went into a different place, there was some beautiful clashes and dissonance happening there in the background. Look at this lighting as well. I love how we're really featuring Bobby here. And I mean, Peter's just hidden. So is Tommy, actually. But
that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
It's like he hovers on the end. Oh!
And in the naked light I saw, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence.
Oh! Ooh, this is a beautiful... Heavens. Chicken skin alert. Yeah, I mean, there's beautiful lyrics there. It always makes me cry, that part, but that was just the people, I can't even remember the lyrics now. People hearing without listening, that little the nugget of wisdom in there. But I loved that call and response section that we had. I mean, it was just really some epic segues. I was trying to think of the word. It's not legways. Segues into the next section. Really, really like demanding that space with Peter coming forward. Though I think Bobby was with him because then we had Marwan and Tommy providing those responses to, you know, echoing what we've just heard. But Tommy's got a really beautiful connection up high. He doesn't need to force, you know, it's not about being loud up there in those higher notes, but it's about being connected. So I love how, listen to how he does this.
And in the naked light I saw, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe.
So that is beautiful. You can hear how much control. He's not like attacking it with a lot of volume or attack. Obviously, it's a so it's an S, so there's lots of sibilants there that could be quite harsh, which can be reduced post mix as well. But he's also doing this by creating a lovely swell and crescendo on just that note. So is it?
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe.
Are they both on the same note? I think so, but both of them then so it's just really lovely and open and rich. Oh, they're not.
10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking.
Oh, unison.
People hearing without listening.
Listening. I listen to how that crescendos as well, and they've come together at this point as well. This is so strong. I love the angles like there just as well, and this part is really cool visually because you get the light going around them and it creates this lovely shadowy effect. As you know, certain parts of their expressions become visible. It's really clever.
Hearing without listening, people writing songs, their voices never share, and no one dare disturb.
Oh, wait, there was a descent that was really beautiful. Yeah, I loved the people writing songs. Like there was just a nice, like we've had that unison moment and now we kind of split off again. It's beautiful. I know I keep replaying this part. It's just because this is my favorite part of the song anyway, but I love what they're doing. So I just want to keep listening.
People writing songs, their voices never share.
It sounds so good.
No one dare disturb the sound of silence.
And I love how light it became there.
Who said I you do not know?
Where are we going? Okay, hold on. Before we get here, we get a contrast with the the nice hit of the dums coming out. Really lovely and plucky. It completes such a lovely space and feel of a sound. But then we get some oohs as well complemented. They're very kind of juxtaposition sounds and spaces, but they work so well together. One's very clean, one's very floaty and not as plucky, I guess. Really beautiful. I mean, we've the strings have come in. We're getting much more cinematic and dramatic there on that side, and it's allowing us to do some really cool. Tommy's about to do the lead here, but really nice matching with the lead and what's happening in the back. If we've not heard this before, so there's different levels now. And it's mimicking the instruments.
Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Okay, there was a lot of mimicking actually there on the dum 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 dum, like that. I can't remember what instrument it was now. Was it a wind instrument? I can't remember. But there was a lot of mimicking happening there with what we were hearing BVY's vocal, like everyone apart from Tommy. I think there was a lot of copying what was happening in the instrumentation, so really just amplifying that feel, which was really, really nice in that section. I loved, there was like a hover on the string instrument as well, which creates this really like eerie sound. Again, matches what we're seeing visually with the light and shade, and then vocally as well. It's really cool. Nice, actually. There, the backing was the BVs were almost ahead of what the lead vocal line were doing. So rather than they call a response, they kind of they're in the gaps just before, which was nice because then when they stop and the lead vocal stop, we have that moment. But my words, when we go into that section. But did you see me? I tried, and then I did not try any further to hit that low note. But yeah, there was a sudden moments of the silence, so that entrance is a lot more greater. Because here it's all connected.
But my words, like silent raindrops fell, and And the people bow in praise to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed down its warning in the words that it was forming.
Hold on, I'm so sorry, but what? I believe also on their Patreon they've got the pure a cappella versions of these 4 songs, which obviously I haven't yet checked out because I want to watch these first. But I want to do that. Because that was just, I mean, all of these, but this is just, there's so much going on here. It's beautiful. Again, notice, so things that they're doing to make this epic is those moments of silences just before, but also the richness of their vocals have become, the timbre has just become very, very dark. There was that moment when you have the 4 Peter in the front, you could just, there's just a lovely thickness, darkness, not a heaviness to the sound, but there's just a lovely richness to it, and it sounds beautiful. It's so just open and soaring out. I love it. Okay, that is it? They make da-da. If we were to not have this, lowered feel, the soft palate is risen as well. There's a lot of space in the pharynx. If we don't do that and keep the larynx in a mid position, the soft palate in a mid position, it becomes neutral. It's like what I'm talking now. We're not manipulating anything, but to create much more of a darker timbre, what helps is just lowering the larynx just a little bit. So if you were to yawn, that's why our voice becomes a little bit darker when we yawn, because the larynx wants to drop down a little bit. But the soft palate as well, if we raise that, which we can do, it's a neat party trick for the nerds. But if we raise that, we're again just making that space bigger. So we have so much space to play with. And then suddenly, rather than it just be sounding a bit like, in terms of the music, it becomes this lovely, rich and ensemble led here. Obviously, all 4 of them together, just very united. It just becomes very, very rich and glorious. I love it.
And the people bow in praise to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed down its warning in the words that it was forming. And the signs and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
So I need to watch that again. Another, what we heard here was us. Yes, me too. Was that we heard the dynamic became a lot softer before we had that massive drop. So it's good to pair something, if that's the epic part, if we want people to be like, whoa, to make that high, to give that its moment and highlight that, it's good to have that opposite feel just beforehand, because it creates much more of a shocking feel for us as a listener. That whole section, it was really nice to keep a whole section like that, and it didn't really change dynamically, so we really got to enjoy the blend between the voices, the instrumentation becoming higher as well, so we really just highlight that their low voices and just coming together there. Then suddenly that control to go so quiet but so, just delicate, just hearing everything.
And the signs and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls.
Beautiful up there.
And tenement halls.
I love that clash as well. That's so beautiful. And I think the word is "and" there. Beautiful soft onset. So when we approach the note, when we go onto the note, there's different onsets that we could do. We can have it quite breathy, we can have it very glossal. This is very smooth, so everything's working together. It creates a very, a soft approach.
And tenement halls. And and whispered in the sound of silence.
Even that of sounds like, and then all coming together on the tss. Oh, wow. Yeah, I want to go listen to the a cappella versions now, because that, I want to hear that. Woo, that was so good. So fear not, my Hoist the Colours and Hallelujah reaction and analysis videos will be coming soon. I have watched them. This is the last one that I've watched by them. And whew, what a finish to the album. That was insane. Everything just elevated in this. The fact that they obviously all got to work together, which is just amazing. I like, you know, actually fully in person. It's just incredible. I'm so happy that it actually happened this time and it was able to work out, because look at the gift they have given us. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this reaction and analysis video. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Give me one of those emojis. Shh. If you made it, because I feel like that's fitting. And just in case you didn't know, Peter Barber has written a new musical, Melody of War. The releases have begun. If you have not yet streamed What If It's a Love Song, what are you doing? Go stream The Bass Gang's May the Bass Be With You Volume 5 first. Head on over to Peter Barber's Melody of War, check out the first single, and get ready for some more, because your gal's also in it. Make sure to follow Melody of War on Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, because Peter posts a lot over there as well. And yes, if you are a patron of The Bass Gang, do go and listen to their a cappella versions as well. That is what I'm going to do right now. I think all of them are out. I've seen people talk about it, but I don't know for myself, sure, because I didn't want to didn't want to spoil anything is what I wanted to say. Hit that subscribe button and the bell button. Go and check myself out on Patreon, and I will see you very soon for some more. Bye.